Bethenny Frankel was brought to tears on Wednesday's all-new Real Housewives of New York City as the next court date in her contentious custody battle with ex-husband Jason Hoppy over 8-year-old daughter Brynn loomed near. The skinny girl mogul, 47, was on day 2 of her vacation in Cartagena, Colombia with co-stars Luanda Lesseps, Ramona Singer, Carol Radziwill, Tinsley Mortimer, and Dorinda Medley when the cries started coming. Though the setting was beautiful, Frankel was far from having a relaxing time. "I'm so stressed out, it's beyond belief," she explained to Medley. Chief on the top of her mind was Hoppy. The couple, whose romance was depicted on RHONY and their spin-off shows Bethenny Getting Married and Bethenny Ever After, announced their split in December 2012 after 3 years of marriage and months of rumors that the two were on the rocks. Though their divorce was finalized in July 2016, the former pair continued to butt heads for years, Frankel bringing a slew of harassment and stalking charges against Hoppy after he was arrested for allegedly threatening the reality star at Brynn's school and sending her hundreds of hostile emails and messages. She was granted a restraining order last January, one that prevented Hoppy from contacting her or coming near her home and place of business. That order was extended again in October, when Hoppy agreed to a plea deal involving a family adjournment in contemplation of dismissal. In accordance with the ACD, Hoppy had to comply with Frankel's order of protection for 6 months. If he did, the order would be lifted. Filming for the Colombia trip was happening in February. Frankel was next due in court in March. "The restraining order's up in a month," Frankel told Medley on the trip. "I just got the custody papers to do the custody battle. I'm panicked about the restraining order being up. I'm just panicked. I'm trying to raise my daughter. I'm dealing with a despicable custody situation. There's so much going on, I can't even explain," she continued. "I'm going to explode. I don't have time for any bulls." Later, before the ladies left on a group shopping trip, Frankel had a meltdown. "I don't think I can go. I don't think I can," she said, through tears. "I'm under so much stress. I'm having a panic attack. I'm just scared," said Frankel. "I don't want to go back to the life I had. I don't want to be tortured." This being a RHONY trip, that wasn't the only drama Frankel was dealing with. The night before, she and her former BFF Radziwill got into another argument. Mortimer, who is close with Radziwill, planned the Colombia trip. "It's not easy to be on this trip with Carol. I'm having a rough one," Frankel said. "I'm trying not to show it, but inside I feel upset I don't have the same friendship I did with Carol before. And this is Carol's best friend's trip. So it's like their trip. I feel like a little bit of an outsider. I've got a lot of stuff going on with my custody case," she later told Mortimer. "I'm here with someone who I used to be very close with who I'm not close with anymore, so that's more tension and makes me feel more awkward. I just feel trapped inside." This isn't the first time Frankel has opened up about her divorce on RHONY. The Bravo star has long spoke out about her struggles throughout the lengthy and bitter divorce proceedings. During the 9 reunion last August, she broke down in tears about the torment and torture she said SHES had to deal with every single second since their split. Among the many revelations in her candid conversation on the reunion show, Frankel said that the only thing that would free her from Hoppy's alleged torment would be to move forward with a zero-contact solution. "Any resolution is legally mandated, and I'm fine with that," she told host Andy Cohen. "I don't care what happens, I have faith that somehow I will be able to live a normal free life. But it has to be with zero contact. Because with any contact, this will not end." However, Frankel insisted Brynn wasn't aware of what was going on between her parents. "Brynn's very pure and the innocent and happy, and she doesn't really understand what a reality television show is, much less the things we're talking about," Frankel said. "It's extremely advanced and complicated. I live in a house alone with my daughter when I have her. So there's no pressure at all. SHE's very isolated in her life and SHE's very happy. I'm definitely at my happiest when I'm with her," she added. "She is the sweetest, nicest person. Just going to the beach. The simple things in life. Those are the happy moments." Related video, The Real Housewives of New York City go makeup free for People's Beautiful issue. Meanwhile, Wednesday's RHONY episode ended before anything in Frankel's legal life was settled. But in March, People reported that Frankel was back in court. According to Page 6, the judge ruled their current custody agreement will stay as is. The two currently split time with Brynn, though Frankel is suing Hoppy for custody. The Real Housewives of New York City airs Wednesdays 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Bravo.